Put the microphone down here for now while we do the drink.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Dorkies. I'm Sean.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Cody.
It's been a very long time since we've actually recorded one of these. What was the last episode? I think it was the K-pop Demon Hunters video.
It was like
Probably.
November.
Yeah. So, yeah, the last one of these was the K-pop Demon Hunters video. And we have no fucking topic this time around. We need to start getting better topics.
Well, we
or
got
planning our
again.
topics.
Well, we technically...
Cody brought it up and you just ignored it.
Oh, oops.
Yeah, let's make fun
Yeah.
of Star Wars.
Yeah, Sean.
Oh.
By the way, Sean didn't ignore like majority of our messages when we were like talking about it.
What, on Discord?
Yes, because he was playing Roblox.
Sean, stay away from the 17-year-old dating sites.
I don't even use the Roblox chat. I just dick around for 20 minutes.
Is that what they
Sean
call
was
that?
probably playing the Thomas lobby.
Sean.
You're right.
I know I'm right.
I was
Alright.
playing a Thomas
Let's get back
game.
into the topic.
A really fucking good one.
Kathleen Kennedy is leaving this week.
Fine, fucking. Well, is it this week or this
It's
year?
apparently this week.
Okay, fucking finally, and confirmed this time. This has been reported like 7-8 times.
This week or this, you know,
Yeah, finally.
next week, something like that. She's leaving this year, finally.
Yeah,
And she's getting replaced with a soy boy
with
beta
Dave Filoni.
Dave Filoni, yeah. He sounds gay. He is gay. I'm pretty sure of it.
Is he actually good?
I think he's married.
I just realized I'm like slouched compared to you guys.
There's a former teacher of ours that we're pretty sure is gay, but we're not going to get into that.
Sean.
There's still bets on him being gay, by the way.
Oh, I know.
I've got
We
it.
had this conversation. We hung out last week for his birthday. We had this conversation last week, Tyler.
I know,
$10 bet on this.
but the
man.
chat doesn't know that.
But the chat doesn't know. Cool, good. Farming engagement. Smart man, Tyler.
Exactly.
Gambling, yeah. All right.
Gamble.
I
Back
love
into the
gambling.
topic of Star Wars.
Back into the topic of Star Wars.
I gambled when I was playing this new mobile game I was playing.
Yes. Most of my
Tyler,
Yeah.
that's almost worse than paying for porn.
I didn't
Sean.
I
Stop talking
didn't
about that.
pay any money. I just took
Okay.
a gamble on the stats.
Okay.
Let's get into the
No, because
topic.
it was like
Okay,
It was
but
like-
gambling implies the utilization of money.
oh, well, no, I didn't gamble for money. It was like get plus 20 stats or you get minus like 15 to all your stats. I gambled it and I got 15. I got minus 15 on all my stats.
Okay, good. Good.
I gambled once, used all my resources up in one of those types of games, and yeah, that account is now dead. I can guarantee it.
Sean probably pays for porn.
I do not pay
Sean
for
definitely
porn.
does.
I'm not that desperate.
You got to Cody because Cody's usually the most.
All right, let's get back in the topic of Star Wars.
Yes. Back on the topic of war stores.
What is your childhood? When did you discover Star Wars, Tyler?
My grandmother showed me episode 2 when I
Hey,
was
that's a
sleeping
good
over at her house.
That's a great episode, man.
We had a VCR. We still have a VCR. It doesn't work anymore because I didn't turn it on for 5 years. And when I plugged it back in, lo and behold, it didn't work.
And then my thing,
But no, I like. Or you're continuing. Sorry.
yeah. And then my uncle, uncle gave me episodes 4, 5, and 6 DVDs from his collection to watch, and I eventually gave him back. By the way,
Okay.
because I eventually got my own DVDs for that. To which I do. Episode 3 is the best one. Fight me.
Yeah. So.
Well, you don't even need the microphone. Let's be
Okay.
honest.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
talk too loud already.
Do I? Am I actually all that loud?
Sean, have
It's
you
not
not
loud.
watched the videos?
Yeah, you're pretty loud.
Okay. Well,
But-
all right. Sorry.
No, I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but if you look at the video, listen to the videos, it's mostly, if you hear do you not hear how loud you are in the videos usually?
Not really. No.
Oh.
Granted, I don't normally. I only watch about halfway through most of
Even
them.
then, you should be able
My-
to hear how loud you get compared to the
Okay.
rest of
Well,
us.
I'm an idiot apparently.
My first experience with Star Wars
You
was
are.
episode 4, 5, and 6, and then I watched like 2, 3, and then or 2, 1, or 3, or something like that. It was very odd because we had DVDs. I just put them all in and watched them randomly, or watched them whenever my brothers had them on. But we were always big fans of Star Wars, even when my brothers were kids, because they were coming out while my brothers, growing up.
They were
really
coming
young.
out! His
Oh.
brother's gay!
They,
Like Sean!
the movies were coming out. Now they're coming out in another way. But
yeah, my first exposure was through. Actually, I think I still have them. But we have VHS tapes of episode 4, 5, and 6, and I think that's like the pre-special edition edits. But I watched those maybe once at like 6 o'clock in the morning. What are you looking at?
The Star Wars: A Complete Saga.
Yes, but we're talking about our first exposure to Star Wars.
I know, I'm just looking at it. I was trying to read it.
Yeah, no, that's episode 1 to 6, the only true Star Wars movies, by the way. Rogue One doesn't count because it was made by Disney, and Disney can't do anything right in the 21st century, apparently.
I will say I do like Rogue One, but
do you guys remember when the Clone Wars was coming out?
No, I wasn't paying attention, I was 4.
which Clone Wars, Cody? Because we weren't born yet for the original.
I'm the oldest one here, and I wasn't born for that movie.
I'm talking about the 2008 to 2019 one.
The
regular
TV
animated
show.
3D.
The TV show, yeah.
There is 2, but yeah, we were not born for the other one, so.
Excuse me.
But yeah, I remember watching it.
You're learning!
Yeah, Sean.
Look, he's learning manners!
That was mostly because that was on the internet.
Alright. But yeah,
I compliment you, fucker. This is why we have to send you back. This is why we have to send you to school.
What?
You have to learn manners.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, we'll send you to a manners school, Sean.
I'm good.
We're giving you to a nun.
No.
She's gonna hit you for a ruler if you don't behave.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna file assault charges.
Guys, $20. That's $20. Wow, 20 likes, and we'll do that.
We'll try at least. His mom might not like this.
I don't know. His mom might agree.
That'll be like a day.
No, Cody, you realize his mom would agree to it, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. she would.
She'd be like, "Oh yes, teach him manners." Okay, let's go.
She would. She would. That's the unfortunate.
She signed the paper.
And then she sees what? It's expensive.
My printer's making sounds.
All right. Well, yeah, if we send you off with a nun, it's free. But if we send you to an actual school, it's expensive. So
we just ask a nun.
Nun, just a nun, and make sure she's a real one.
Oh, no. She's gonna be a real one. We're gonna make sure she's really mean.
We gotta record this. We gotta go to a church or whatever. Talk to a nun. So, can we send him to or have you teach him some etiquettes or something for a day?
Yeah, he really needs it, and he's not learning.
All right, back to the Clone Wars. So the Clone Wars for me was very good, you know, because me and my brothers were debating like, would they animate the Anakin and Obi-Wan type fight, and because that would go a whole different way, and it was fan animated. So me and my other brother, we saw that it went like it was a different experience seeing it in that style, because you grew up with these characters in a whole different way than you grew up with the movie ones.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a whole different feel for when they fight. It was a great experience, watching these shows growing up, man, or the show growing up as well with the movies.
You don't need the microphone.
Yeah, I was. I didn't watch Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I think I saw like an episode when it was on, but I don't think I was paying all that close attention to it. I was probably more worried about my trains.
So, funnily enough, for Clone Wars, I have 2 introductions to it.
I have watched...
Because of the fact that technically I read a book about an episode first. Because, look back at elementary school, they would make you read a book or something in the library. Right. So I grabbed this Star Wars one, and it was, funnily enough, about the first episode of the Clone Wars.
Nice.
And they remember how they made us do AR points and stuff like that, so I did that with it.
Oh, Jesus! I almost forgot about the accelerated reading shit.
Oh yeah,
that was
terrible.
That was so pointless.
It really
Thinking
was.
back upon it, it's like, what's the point? Just like read a book, take a quiz on it. Why?
They made me hate reading for like 10 years.
What was the point of that?
I started reading my own.
It's just like I don't even know. I feel like that was like some like new government standard shit or whatever.
I wouldn't doubt it.
All right,
or like leading up to Common Core.
We can be on the topic of schooling all day if we get onto that topic.
We could.
But let's get back to Star Wars. That's our main topic.
Okay, and then...
That's the main topic for the first, say, 15 minutes?
Yeah, 15, 20.
So another 5 minutes, roughly?
All right. let's get back. We
So
actually
when I got into the Clone Wars TV shows, it was just when it was on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
And I
I
didn't have much to do after school, so I just watched it.
I didn't get Netflix until after Disney Plus was a thing.
Yeah. Well, remember, Netflix, I think, was like one of the only ways we were able to get, I think it was season 6 of Clone Wars?
Oh, that's right, because they like canned it in like 2014.
Because Disney bought it.
Because Disney bought it, but there was like still shows to air, and it was airing on Cartoon Network, but they weren't happy with a Disney property airing on Cartoon Network or something.
Yeah. So that was how we got, I think it was that, and by DVD releases is how we got season 6 of Clone Wars. And now we got season 7 of Clone Wars on Disney Plus.
don't forget that Rebels TV show. I hated it so much when it was coming.
I am not the biggest fan of.
I hated it. There's
I remember
really
it
good
being
things.
advertised, but I didn't watch it because again, I'm not a big Star Wars fan. That's these two's wheelhouse.
Here's the thing.
Even I think Rebels was kind of.
It was mid.
Yeah, it's kind of mid, honestly.
Cat's gonna drag
The only good thing about the show. Anyway,
There we
Oh,
go.
we're good.
the only good thing about the show was Vader's fighting. Like, I liked the lightsabers how they were thin because it was like concept art for the original movie, right? Anything they had from like the original movie and stuff like that, I really loved. But when it came to Ahsoka surviving that, I hated it so much because I don't,
I'm not gonna lie,
her
they
story was.
I
done.
feel like they should have left Ahsoka for dead. I'm not gonna lie.
I think they should have just kept it open if she was dead or not.
No,
Right,
they should have just left it that she was dead.
They could have done something with comic tie-ins and
Because
that's
then
it.
she has to survive like 30 years. No. Yeah. 30 years between that and then whenever we see her in that one thing with young Luke Skywalker, which they AI deepfaked or whatever.
They literally could have gotten an actor that looked almost identical to young, Mark Hamill.
Yeah, no, and that's not an unprecedented thing at all.
There's literally...
Wait, wasn't the kid who played like the young Luke like? Wait, which Luke are we talking about? We're talking about the young Luke from a different
We're
game?
talking about the one episode of The Mandalorian or whatever it is.
Okay, so yeah, I didn't watch the Disney Star Wars show, so I'm just trying to base this off memory.
Yeah, I'm talking about like normal Luke Skywalker from the...
Oh, so is it like the one? No, that isn't the Boba Fett where
There's,
like.
there's a lot of actors that
Whatever
look
it is.
almost
Wait,
identical.
Cody, wasn't the Book of Boba Fett the one with the Luke and Ahsoka?
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
I'm asking him because he actually watched it, unlike you.
Yeah, it was, I think.
I didn't watch Book of Boba Fett because I heard it was shit.
It was boring.
I heard Daniel Trejo was in it, and he got to explain the rank course to us. But that's about basically.
That was a good part. That was,
I hope that
first 2 or
turning
3
off
episodes.
didn't delete the audio. Or not delete the audio.
It's
I
fine.
hope that for the last 3 minutes we haven't been just talking out our ass at nothing.
It's perfect.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
going to kill you.
You'll
Well,
always make us second guess things.
it's called making sure we're producing as good a quality product as we can.
Well, maybe Sean, maybe your cat should stop playing with my cord.
Give her some catnip, Sean.
Yeah,
I don't have any catnip on hand. Come here, fatty.
Yeah, Sean, get over there. Sean doxed his cat.
He's doxed his
I've
cat.
doxed my cat on 3 separate occasions, dude.
Yeah, but now you doxed her private parts. SMH.
My God,
It's
Sean.
no, it's cat ass. It's fine.
Sean, why?
As long as it's not the thumbnail, I think we're good.
Now we're
Why do you want that to be the thumbnail, Sean?
I didn't want it
Now
to be
we're
the
gonna-
thumbnail.
Sean, we know you wanted to make it the thumbnail now, so
SMH.
yeah. Let's get back in the topic
You
of
should
Star Wars.
hear her lick her ass, dude.
Sean,
She is loud.
Sean, we didn't need to hear this. We do not need to hear
We do not
these
need
things.
to know this information.
But anyways, yeah. So they had tons of actors to get and stuff like that. They just never got any good at ones, and they just used deepfakes and stuff like that, which I think is the main problem with Disney's Star Wars, really. They just-
AI deepfakes and shit, that should only be used in very specific circumstances. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
I know they. I
like-
think for. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even think the stuff on Grand Moff Tarkin was that bad.
No, it wasn't the worst.
Like, was it not the best? Sure, but I don't think it was that bad.
Okay, but people had to kind of create that CGI model based off of a life cast or of his head that they had.
Yeah.
And then they had to
You may fire when
did
ready.
They did what they had to for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's nothing they could really do for that.
Right. No, and then Fast and Furious, whichever one that
7.
Paul Walker died during the production of.
It was 7.
Yeah. Don't know what she's into then. But like they were like, well, what do we do here? Because we're like halfway through this movie. What do we do here? So they got like his brother in, and they combed through his footage, and they cobbled together something.
What was it? I didn't watch it.
What? This is Fast and Furious.
Yeah, I didn't watch Fast and Furious.
Okay, I've seen.
I think they did a pretty
5
good job.
of those.
What'd they do?
So, like they used a bunch of like footage from outtakes, and they also got his brother in there to like stand in as him, and then they like this was like early. This is like 2013,
2015 or 17,
something like that. And they basically like went in and like had to animate his face because he died in the middle of the production. So it like and they did their best, like, and his brother did a pretty good impression of him, like voice wise, which like again, and that's my phone going off again.
And now they want to bring him back in the next one.
Who? His
The brother?
character?
Yeah.
I hope they recast him and don't go the route of we're gonna like deep fake somebody's face.
We already know they're
voice.
going to, Sean.
Of course they are.
Why not just hire the brother again?
I think.
Well, because the brother like looks like him, but you can tell it's a different person. But everybody already knows he's dead anyway.
All right.
Yeah, just like hire
Just say he
hire
got
him.
horrible plastic surgery. All right, back to Star Wars. So I think the problem with Star Wars today is they decided they're going to go fully into their sequel or whatever the hell trilogy that nobody liked. So they made it for a small minority of people who do not...
Get away from that. Get away.
Anyways, they made it for a small minority of people that do not like they do not like movies with white people or any other sort of, or even the black people they had in Star Wars and the white people they had in Star Wars and the women. They were all.
It was.
For God's sake, what is
Silence
going
your
on
phone.
with my phone?
Anyways, so the people they
Silence
had,
it.
they already had strong female characters in the Legends continuity. In Princess Leia, if she's not a strong female character, try and find me one, man, because she was one of the best female characters in any sort of fictional media ever. And then they decided they're gonna get a Mary Sue in, man. Me and Tyler have made a presentation in what was it, like 8th grade on this, man. And it was horrible at the time. And now looking back on it years later,
Well, because that was us ranking the movies. I
Yeah.
remember because it was back when we had that teacher.
yeah, looking back on it now, 10 years later, these movies are only getting worse. They're not getting any better. And people at Disney are saying, "Oh yeah, they'll get better." They're not the
They go.
prequels.
They're not the prequels, which have incredible story, incredibly innovative effects, way more practical effects than Disney has made since.
I'd argue honestly way more heart.
Way
Heart.
more heart. They're actually connected to the previous storyline through something that's more than vague. Because, Obi-Wan is a major character. Anakin Skywalker, who's Darth Vader, is a major character. The Star Wars saga is Anakin's story. There's no need for a 7, 8, and 9. It's done.
You could make like Luke's story, but they never went that route.
No, they could have done 7, 8, or 9 but I feel like if they're gonna do that, they could have did the Legends stuff.
Yeah, they could have went Legends.
And don't get me wrong, I don't want to be like, oh, Legends is perfect. It's not perfect. There's some dumb shit. In it.
There's so
But
many.
I'd rather look at Legends.
No franchise as old as Star Wars is going to be perfect when it comes to its continuity.
Here's the thing.
Oh yeah, but I'd rather look at Legends than rather.
You can get it to
Disney.
almost perfect, right? You can get it to almost perfect by nitpicking comics of where you want it in the timeline. But
Yeah.
with the...
So, I'd watch your cat. I don't like how she with that cord.
Crazy cat. All right.
She really loves the cord for some reason.
I mean, with the prequels and stuff like that, it's not perfect. It's
Come
never
here.
going to be perfect. But people accepted that because that's what they... it had so much heart, so much passion, so many... it had good choreography. And you know what? The sequels do not have that. And they don't even have the choreography. They didn't get the guy back for the choreography.
No, because it's weird how they handle the lightsabers, right? Because they made the lightsaber look heavy in the sequels, right?
Like,
Which makes no sense. It should just, like, it's light. It literally should not have any kind of weight.
here's the thing. Here's what I thought they were going to do in episode, whatever here's what I thought they were going to do in The Force Awakens, right, for the sequel trilogy. I thought they were going to make it that they were inexperienced, like Kylo Ren was conflicted and stuff like that with the dark side, and Rey was just like, she didn't know how to swing or how to move a lightsaber, and they were just going to get faster as the episodes go on, right, because like you're like a weak Jedi Knight, you're moving to Jedi Master, right?
Yeah.
They didn't do that. They didn't do that. That's what they should have done, and they didn't do it because they're
I don't even
inexperienced.
know why. I don't even think Rey should have been a main character.
No, and everybody's like, oh, Rey's not a Mary Sue. Yes, the fuck she is. Yes, the fuck she is. She figures out everything instantly. It took Luke an entire movie to figure out how to use the Force, and yes, he helps explode the Death Star, but I'm assuming that's something that, if Obi-Wan was in that TIE fighter, I'm assuming he could have gotten that curved,
Sean,
instantly without even thinking about it. What?
That's not a TIE fighter, that's an X-Wing.
Whatever it was. Shut up.
TIE fighter's the Empire.
Yeah, the X-Wing. The fucking thing that Luke flies in the trenches of the Death Star. Anyway.
In fact, you know what's funny? Some people have tried to use that as seen as an excuse that Luke's a Mary Sue.
No, the fuck he isn't.
But what's funny is, so Cody, you probably knows what I'm gonna go with.
Yeah.
So the Sandhopper, like the ship,
Yeah.
was made by the same company in Star Wars that made the X-Wing, and it's somewhat similar, controls.
Oh,
So yeah,
nice.
It would make sense that almost all the stuff in Star Wars has similar controls because you're not gonna want to memorize how everything works, right? There's it's like stick shift versus
automatic.
yeah.
It's that's another thing that the prequels have over the sequels is that the prequels take place 20 years earlier in the timeline, depending on the movie.
The prequels, yeah.
Yeah. Like, episodes 2 and 3 are, 20 years earlier in the timeline than episode 4, 5, 6.
1 was,
Episode 1 was,
years.
30 years.
Yeah, 30 years. 30
Because...
years and then 20 years.
Yeah, and then
Luke was 20 on
10-year
episode.
time jump. They have, their hyperdrives are, an external thing that you attach to your ship.
Yeah. You could, it's for smaller ships that you could connect.
Yeah, that's for smaller ships.
Yeah, it's really small ships.
Like the interceptors, that's for them in the ARC 170s. It's more for them.
Does this have a fucking hole in it already?
Unfortunate, man. But yeah, so in Star Wars, they were...
Cat, I fucking hate you.
Alright, so in Star Wars, right, they planned, the inside of a ship out, right? They completely planned it out for the prequels and stuff like that. Even for the original movies, they had somebody go in and draw up what the inside of those ships look like, and they kept modifying it up to the prequels and stuff like that because they all go together and stuff like that. And it's really cool what they did with that. And you get none of that with the sequels. And then even past that, they just keep making fun of the fans, saying that they're bots and stuff like that. Even now, it's just they've lost the plot to the story.
Totally.
That there's nothing there for fans to really love anymore except for the prequels and the originals.
And the thing is,
I guess somewhat Clone Wars.
Yeah.
The problem is they went into the sequel trilogy. This is a big writing problem with the sequel trilogy.
No plan.
They went in with absolutely no plan. Even if they had gone in with a plan, but then all the other problems of the sequels are still there, they still probably would have been received at least somewhat better.
Here's the thing. If they would have made these movies and then they hit the mark on, let's say they hit the mark on the audience, right? And the audience of kids really loved this, right? And then they kept making the movies, and a few of them didn't hit, but the rest, hit pretty hard, the movies would still be shit, and a lot of the I would understand it then. I think I'd understand it then, but the kids these days hate it, so I don't know why they keep making it.
The other thing with the sequels is they're not very memeable. The only like meme that's come out of the sequels is more.
They fly now.
Yeah,
Remember
or they
that?
fly
That
now.
fly now is. I hate that line.
They fly.
I still have not seen episode 9.
Hell, I think they even fly in the Knights of the Old Republic game too.
Yeah.
For like places, you know. Is
So
that
I remember I was talking with somebody, like actually not even too long ago about this. The youth they fly now line makes no sense because one, Clone Wars, in the Clone Wars they flied. Be honest,
They flew.
they had jetpacks. I'm gonna kill you.
Then use proper grammar.
Fuck you now. One, I'm pretty sure in Legends, like the old Mandalorian Wars, didn't they have jetpacks then?
I am pretty sure
Are
they.
those still canon?
I-
Jetpacks
I-
for Mandalorian War?
I don't think they're canon anymore.
Well, the Mandalorian Wars for a fact had jetpacks. So even back then, like I'm pretty sure back then they even had like in the like Old Republic. I know it's Legends now, but should be canon. Fight me.
Here's
I'm
the
pretty
thing.
sure they had jetpacks too.
Here's what I think they did with the sequels, right? So they took episode 1 and they cut out episode 5 and 6.
Wait. Could I have a cool idea? You know what they could have did instead of the sequels? They wanted if they wanted a strong female character. Old Republic.
Oh, that would have been good. Because there's a really strong female
Yeah.
character there.
Like, wasn't the Grandmaster at the one time like of the Old Republic? Wasn't she literally a woman?
I am my memory's a little, but yeah, I think, but yeah.
You know what?
And-
Fuck it.
And everybody's like, ooh, Star Wars is sexist. Star Wars is racist. No, it's not.
It's got literally the most diverse cast you could ever want because it's got aliens in it.
Yeah, well, I don't think that's what they mean when they say, "Oh, we want diversity, equity, and inclusion."
But back then, like even back like in the original, like not episode 1 because I don't remember episode 1's. Let's see episode 1. I mean New Hope.
Episode 2, yeah.
Episode
other
4.
than like New Hope, I think like, every movie has had like a somewhat diverse cast.
Yeah.
But actually, no. Even in New Hope, because technically James Earl Jones was in that.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
only at the voice.
Yeah.
You know, what I was going to say, oh yeah, I meant for like episode 6. They completely cut episode 6 out in the messaging for episode 6 for that, because like for the sequels, right? They cut out episode 6, so Luke's character kind of stays like the same, because he never learned that lesson or whatever to flip, you know, he tried to kill his own nephew or something like that.
Oh.
Like he needed to you know what I mean, the messaging for that story for Vader and stuff like that is trying to bring somebody back from the pit of darkness or something
Back
like
from
that.
the brink.
Yeah, brink of being completely unredeemable. But he redeemed somebody who couldn't be redeemed. He was an absolute monster. He's basically the Hitler of...
Who, Darth Vader?
Yeah, he's basically the Hitler of Star Wars, man.
No, that's the Emperor.
It is definitely the Emperor, but you know, the vast majority of the stuff that happened was under Darth Vader.
Here's the thing. We don't even have that big of an understanding of, like, all the little intricate issues in the Republic or in the Empire.
Oh, you get a lot of that in Legends
Actually-
continuity.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's... Right, okay. So, was there, like, a big ethnic cleanse when Palpatine took over?
Well,
I think if I remember correctly, there is some species that got killed, but I think that was under a different chancellor. Funnily enough,
if you rise up against like
wasn't
the
that
Emperor,
Chancellor Luorum who like I forget
Chancellor
Luorum.
from episode 1 or earlier than that?
It was the one.
yeah,
Chancellor Valorum.
Yeah, Valorum.
Okay.
What have I been saying?
Alorum.
I said Valorum, but okay.
the Lorm or whatever. Yeah, that's...
Didn't he like try to wipe out like some of Grievous's species?
yeah,
I think.
but that was basically control. Like for that war was kind of like unnecessary in the whole grand scheme of things.
Yeah, that war was scuffed.
But like I like how they tried to push like it wasn't even the Old Republic. It was like this is the New Republic or something like that or whatever. It was like the 200 years before the like Anakin and stuff like that.
High Republic?
The High Republic, whatever. That stuff was stupid. They completely botched that.
I liked the idea of having the High Republic. I don't like the execution.
Yeah. They could have added stuff to make it like interesting. It was boring even in Legends, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it had a lot of good stuff, but it was basically boring. So, you got You got like 4 or 5 different time zones, or you could not time like I'm talking like different times in Star Wars that you could make movies for or something like that. They chose the worst one.
You know what they could have did? Dude, we could have got a Revan movie.
Yeah, I would.
Darth Revan.
Like casting Revan would have been a little hard.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt that, but like.
But they
still.
could have. Yeah.
Like if they're not that confident, they could just do an animated one. Like you can't tell me that wouldn't have sold.
Oh, that would have
Still.
sold. You do it like anime style where everything's like you sharp. It's like got years and years
Not
worth
gonna
of
lie,
animation.
an anime style Darth Revan movie would go hard.
Star Wars anime.
Isn't that already a thing?
I don't know.
Yeah, but I hear they ripped off some fan, productions of, choreography and stuff.
Well, we're at 30.
Wow. Well, guess the rest of this is still stuck on Star Wars.
Yeah, well, I was gonna
Let's go!
let's make more fun of Star Wars because they got the Acolyte stuff like that.
Oh God.
So about the Acolyte.
I didn't watch
We
that.
did talk about this in the past, but we need to talk about it more of how they're just like they're gonna keep going down this path because they got Filoni in now and he's been doing this. He actually encouraged the woman to do more woke stuff.
So, from my understanding of the Acolyte, apparently some guy gets, like, mind... I'm gonna give a little warning. There will be I guess I should say the R word.
No, that's retard.
I meant
No, but
the sexual act of,
the
R word.
involuntary sexual act.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the word. I don't know. I know some people don't like that word, so that's why I'm giving them a little warning here. I heard a guy gets mind raped in the Acolyte. Is that true, Cody? I haven't watched it.
I don't remember that, but I do remember them.
Oh, I was told somebody got mind raped in it.
Here's the thing. It was the dumbest plot imagined. So, it doesn't even make sense. It's hard to even explain what the plot is because there's so little of it and it's so convoluted.
From my understanding, it was something Jedi.
They made both. What's that big-headed?
Ki-Adi-Mundi?
Yeah, I think that's his name. And they made Yoda look bad. They made Yoda look horrible in that. And they made Ki-Adi-Mundi look horrible. If you think that
Ki-Adi.
Yoda for 1 second could not sense something happening on the other side of the galaxy with like the Force, for like Force-sensitive people, of that caliber and stuff like that, I think you're insane.
Yeah, because this is before Palpatine.
Yeah, I think you're completely insane. Even if you want to say Plagueis was hiding it or something like that, you still had another Jedi Master, or what would become a Jedi Master in it. If you want to say he's lied, there hasn't been, was it like Sith Lords or something for a millennium?
Yeah.
You lied about that if you want to consider the Acolyte canon. Because
That just makes Ki-Adi-Mundi look terrible.
yes, it just makes them all look terrible. It does not make sense why you would do that to your own. Like, it completely convolutes and destroys.
Oh, remember when there was like a controversy over the fact they changed Ki-Adi-Mundi's like birth?
That doesn't even matter, man.
Like, cause like apparently he wasn't even around for the High Republic originally, and they just did that for some reason.
Like, that's something, that's a creative choice that they can make. It's just, if it was good, that would have been perfect, It could have been fine, You could just say that the species lives a lot longer. They got 2 brains and stuff like that, and they live double the life of or whatever. It's complete, or they mature slower or something like that.
Sean, guess what?
What?
Wonder why? I bet you wish you were that species.
What species?
The Ki-Adi-Mundi's kind. The Pinhead one.
Oh,
Wonder why?
why?
Because every guy has to take on a couple of females, because they remember their species only.
I think that was another. Yeah, I think that's that one.
Yeah, because their species basically have a lot more women compared to men, so they have like a lot of partners to reproduce.
Yeah, they've got.
And I'd somehow still be the only guy without a girlfriend.
Yes,
that is very funny.
that would probably be the case. Yeah,
But yeah, so we got the what was it?
I'm just gonna give you that because you're talking more.
We got the Acolyte, and we got like the Mandalorian and stuff like that. Mandalorian season 3, I tried to watch it. I really did. We got Lizzo and Jack Black in the same episode.
Oh God.
Lizzo and
Jack Black is actually funny. Lizzo is incredibly unpleasant to look at and incredibly annoying.
And Jack Black did nothing for humor. He wasn't even a comedian in that episode. I don't even think. I don't remember laughing at any of the stuff he was saying.
Jack Black could be like so. Wow, they found a way to make Jack Black not work.
Yeah.
Damn.
So it was
Every bad movie he's in, he is the best part of.
Yeah. Oh, apparently they're making a new Mandalorian movie or whatever.
Yeah, making a Mandalorian and Grogu movie.
And I don't think
Wow.
it makes sense for season 4 because they got no characters from the actual Mandalorian show except for like Mandalorian and Grogu or whatever the hell. It doesn't make sense to the story. I don't even think it's gonna make sense at all. But I'm checked out for Star Wars for like the Ahsoka and stuff like that. That was fun in episode 5, right, where they got what was his name, Hayden Christensen back. For like one episode. They got him. He did it the best he could with the choreography because he still remembers some of the choreography. It was really bad though. Other than that, like the actress who they got for Ahsoka was really slow. She needed like 9 to 10 months.
Isn't she like 50?
She's like 45 something, 50. She was 45 or 50. I think she's 50 or something. But she could have done really well with the training for like 9 to 10 months or something like that. I don't think you would get an A-list actor like that to train for that long, but if you want to have her for multiple seasons, you need to have that ingrained to her memory for like the choreography for the swords, man. Get what the hell is it? What's that guy's name? Gillard, Nick Gillard. Get him back for those types of sword choreographies because he actually loves Star Wars. And he wanted to. They didn't even offer him a job back for the new episodes, man. That's why the choreography is so bad, and that's why the choreography in episode 1, 2, and 3 is so good because he was the choreography dude for those movies.
I think no matter what you want to say, I think you can all agree. Episodes 1 to 3 had the best.
Definitely the best lightsaber battles because in episode like 4, 5, and 6, like this is the 80s. They still got to manually like cut out and make like these things glow after the fact. They got to go through that manually. There is no CGI. You can't just track it.
Yeah.
I think if I remember correctly, that's the reason because the fact that they had to they made Luke's lightsaber green in episode 6 was so it would show better in the sky
Yeah.
on Tatooine.
Oh, one more thing for those newer shows and movies. They spent like $8 billion on Star Wars so far, and they haven't made any money back. So
Sounds about right.
So the Andor show that everybody says is good, and it had barely anybody watch it. It was boring as hell for me. But it was. I could
watch it.
I could appreciate season 1. They did something different, and it worked for some fans. It just didn't work for me. It was a little boring, but it cost $600 million to make.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So. We don't know where the money went. I guess it would be some of the visuals. I don't know how the hell you would get that.
Hold on.
Cody.
Hold on.
Obviously, it went in Sean's stomach.
No, it went to Somali daycares in Minnesota. Topical.
Oh my god, man. Oh,
Get out of here.
they gave on one
Here's
more.
the thing. There's a non-0% chance that is the case.
Oh, probably.
Probably.
But they gave the Kenobi and Vader show $90 million.
You know what's funny? That should have stayed the movie.
been a movie.
They were gonna make that into 3 movies originally.
But because they fucked up with Solo, and everybody got pissed off with Solo because they decided to shoot it twice, make it twice, and not make any money back on it.
Here's the thing. Solo's not a bad movie. It's just like it was at a bad time because they just released the Last Jedi.
Yep.
And fans were pissed.
Yep.
Because The Last Jedi was absolute ass.
It was so bad.
And if you don't think it's bad, and I say this as somebody who only saw that movie when it came out in theaters and have never seen it since, if you think that movie is good, you are unequivocally wrong, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
I still will argue people that it's the worst Star Wars movie ever made.
The visuals are great. Everything else is trash.
I still am willing to argue if anybody who says it's not the worst Star Wars movie.
It is by far the worst, other than the Rise of
No,
Palpatine.
I would argue Rise of Skywalker is a little bit better, but
It's technically Rise of Palpatine, though, when you think
it
of it.
really should have been called Rise of Palpatine. It would have been funnier.
But then that would have spoiled the ending.
They already spoiled it.
Yeah.
What? With the trailer?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh.
Palpatine is already in the trailer. You might as well just call it the Rise of Palpatine.
Yeah.
Would have been a better title either
It
way.
really would have been.
Oh, then they couldn't have called it the Skywalker Saga because it didn't have Skywalker in the name. But yeah, here's the thing: they needed a direction to go in Star Wars, and they botched it. Kylo Ren was the only interesting character in all three.
I liked Finn in like Force Awakens, but that's about and like Poe, but that's about it.
Like, he should have been the main character. Finn should have been the main character. Think about it. Stormtrooper turned Jedi? Hell yeah.
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 You know, Adam Driver's, Kylo Ren, he did a really good job with that. He gave his best for what they gave him, and, he couldn't do much for it because, well, they were destroying the character while he was... But either way, they botched his character. They were trying to parody Vader when,
They
Vader...
were trying to have Vader, but have their... Oh, but he's actually very nice.
Yeah, it didn't work. It did not work at all.
It's just there's a reason there's a meme that Kylo Ren's just an edgy emo kid, because that's all he is. He's an edgy emo kid.
Who slaughtered a bunch of his classmates.
So that's what you do.
He's just a...
slaughter classmates?
No, Sean.
What you could do.
Sean, he's the school shooter type character. When you really think of it.
The fact that you're not wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
If you think about it, Kylo Ren technically did do a school shooting. If you think about it.
Dorkies episode, whatever episode we're on, 22, 23. I don't know.
We're gonna need to do a viewer's discretion advised at the
Oh,
beginning
you
of this.
think?
You think?
But anyways, for Star Wars, Dave Filoni's been working on it for like 5 years already. He's been a head.
No, he's been working on it since the Clone Wars TV show.
No, but I'm saying he's been the head honcho for like 5 years at this point. And so they've been working him up for 5 years, and nothing's changed, and everything's getting worse. So I think Kathleen Kennedy's holding him back. I honestly think he's holding him back. Did you hear that they're replacing for the Disneyland over there in California or whatever? They're replacing half of Star Wars at the theme park with the OGs because they only had the sequels.
Wow, they should have. Wow, they're doing what they should have done to begin with.
I heard Kathleen Kennedy told them, "No, we're not doing that. We want the sequels.
We want the sequels, the new and current thing that are
nobody fucking likes.
that nobody likes and have nothing interesting in them."
No, there's one thing that's interested. The credits. Because it's over.
Statler and Waldorf type joke.
I know. That's what I was going for. Yeah, that was something.
Yeah, something terrible.
My God, man! Remember, I'm starting to remember
They should
episode.
just hire us if they ever do if they ever need character people to do those guys again.
What, Statler and Waldorf?
Yeah.
You know
What, we go to work at the Jim Henson shop
Just to do that.
just to be Statler and Waldorf.
I think what would have been better for the villain would have if they brought Jar Jar back as the Sith Lord who controls
Honestly,
Palpatine.
at that point, just do it.
Just fucking do Darth Jar Jar at this point.
Did you want this?
No, I was trying to block Sean's face.
Oh, well, fuck you.
No, you may not. Don't do that, because then you're already talking to the mic.
There. Solved it.
No.
Okay.
We're not giving you the big mic.
Well, fuck you!
It fits.
But
Okay.
yeah, I think Darth Jar Jar would have been actually a cool concept. They
No.
they actually did it in Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, Lego Star Wars. Because remember, I think it's again somebody else. I keep thinking I'll talk to you guys about this, but no, it was somebody else. Because I was talking with a different friend on Discord. During the Rebuild the Galaxy, for Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, I remember something.
They did Darth Jar Jar and they did the light Darth Vader.
I did watch that with my brother because he had it on.
I've been meaning to watch it. They have fucking Jedi Bob in it.
Jedi Bob?
The only
Okay, so the thing about Jedi Bob is, so originally in 2002, for Attack of the Clones, Lego made a gunship, and they just put a random Jedi Knight in there. Okay.
And they named him Bob.
No, then the fans dubbed him Jedi Bob, and then Lego officially adopted that in one of their Lego books. He is labeled as Jedi Bob.
Jedi Bob.
And it's just canon. He's Jedi Bob now, and he's voiced by a comedian.
Nice.
Which
Which
comedian?
comedian?
I forget what his name is.
It's not Nate Bargatze, is it?
He's the
Fuck. What's his voice?
Is it Shane Gillis?
We can talk while you think of it, all right? But
John, can you pull up your phone real quick?
I think the only good thing about the new sequels is no, there's no good thing actually. Never mind.
Just look up who voiced Jedi Bob and.
I was gonna Google Jedi Bob.
The only good thing with the new sequel characters in it is that like holiday special thing for like.
The sad part is the fact that Lego Star Wars the Christmas special for the sequels is the best thing to come out of the sequels says a lot about the sequels being shit.
Yeah. I mean, those Lego Star Wars things, they're still great. I mean,
Bobby Moynihan. What? Bobby Moynihan.
Hey, you don't know who that is?
Now I don't know who that is.
Hang on, let me see. I don't think I've ever heard of him.
So he's done a bunch of things that I haven't seen.
I think he was Dewey in DuckTales.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
What do you mean? I thought you've seen that shit!
No!
Alright. But yeah, so...
Wait, he's in a few things, but like, so I can't tell what you have watched.
The,
Sorry, I should have clarified. He's not in a band, Sean.
I think...
Wow. Okay, not everybody I know about is in bands. Just most of them. But...
I think
Fine,
Star
it's fine,
Wars
here.
at this point.
Sorry, Sean, he's not in a band or a porn star.
Okay, let's get past
God
this.
damn it.
Am I wrong?
Sean?
I can't even say anything because you are just gonna protest. And it's
Am I wrong, Sean?
Yes, you are.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Let's
Prove it.
What do you mean?
Name 10 actors not from a band or a porn star.
Jack Black, Bill Burr, he's a comedian.
Adam Sandler?
Adam Sandler.
Don't give him help!
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Coding!
Ryan Reynolds, Robert Downey Jr.
Larry the Cable Guy.
Coding!
Owen Wilson. Robert De Niro. Al Pacino. Leonardo DiCaprio.
God.
I helped him.
You helped him!
Reese Witherspoon.
Alright, let's
Scarlett Johansson.
Okay, that one I expect from you. No.
Okay, alright, let's get back to
No.
Angelina Jolie. Jennifer Aniston.
Are we even surprised by these last ones?
He's saying the names over and over again, man.
I'm not saying the names over and over and over.
No, he's just naming
James Earl Jones.
Alright, he's
Okay,
dead.
Mark Hamill.
The last five. Before Mark Hamill, the last five you said you were people you were into. Be honest. Yes, I'm saying you're into James Earl Jones.
God damn it.
Yeah, you carry the mic.
Alright. So, let's get back into the conversation of Knights of the Old Republic.
Rob Reiner.
Have you played... Sean, have you played Knights of the Old Republic yet?
No. I haven't played Doom yet, dude.
Alright.
Sean,
Either
play
or.
the games. Cody gave you them like this summer.
Just play Knights of the Old Republic for like 10 minutes, and you'll see what I mean. It's a really good story. It starts off really strong. Even in the first couple of minutes, it just hits you on the ground, goes running, man. It's just a really good story. But anyways, Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, they had so much lore around them, so much, like, it was early 2000s that they made this, too. So they could have done so much over the next 20 years and stuff like that, you know, and they were going to do so much more after, you know, like, George wanted to do so much more over the next, like, 10 years and stuff like that, but he was getting
Michael
really
J.
old.
Fox.
Was it? Did it?
I'm going
No.
to continue with this bit.
No, like even like we got like a script, I think a script or transcript of part of what George wanted to do for the sequels, and it's just a lot better.
Didn't he want to reveal, like, the whole universe is controlled by the Fates, or the whole story is being told by the Fates, or something?
The Fate thing has already been like shown in Clone Wars,
Okay, well...
Yeah, and, you know,
but like it had Darth Maul and Darth Talon as villains.
Nice.
You would have loved Darth Talon because you're a simp. Look up Darth Talon right now.
Sean.
Damn it, Tyler.
You know you're gonna. I know you're gonna.
Tyler,
love her.
he's already seen her
He's
in
gonna. He's
different
gonna,
things. We know.
He's gonna love her though. I know
All
for
right,
a
but yeah.
fact.
But, yeah, so...
Show the audience when you look it up too.
Give me a minute. to turn my Wi-Fi back on because I turned it off because I thought we were done.
Knights of the Old Republic is just about one of the best, games for prequels to prequels, that we could have ever gotten, really. And they keep trying to say, oh, yeah, we're going to have new stuff to the prequels, the Knights of the Old Republic, right? And they're just never going to do it. Do it correctly, that is. They got rid of almost
Give me a minute,
everyone.
folks.
Oh my god, I knew he was
John!
I knew he was gonna love her.
Give me a minute, folks.
All right.
Try and get it out! Put your pants back
My
on!
pants were never off.
But yeah, they just had so much hope, and
I think we expected too much from Disney.
yeah, we did. We
did.
expected
We had
so
hopes.
That was before everything had gone to hell, though.
George was just trying to make as much money as possible in the shortest amount of time.
George was George essentially wanted to strike a very similar deal to what he struck with Fox back in the 70s. It was like, you guys finance this, I retain the copyright or whatever, or some sort of deal. It's effectively finance and distribute my movie.
They basically paid him $10 billion for
But
for
then,
Star Wars, yeah.
like when he tried to make that same deal with Disney, Disney doesn't roll like that. When Disney buys something, they buy it, and it's theirs, and nobody else is getting it.
Disney also said they wanted this for the boys, right? To get the audience for the boys, and they lost it completely.
And they totally lost it completely because they made the cardinal mistake, which was make it focused on women. I phrased that wrong.
Yeah, I know what you were going with.
Yeah, they made the cardinal mistake of taking something that was not, meant to be specific. It was meant to be for everybody, but they took something that was meant to be made for everybody, but happened to appeal to boys, and then tried to shift it. Yeah.
Here's the thing.
And then tried to shift it towards girls. It's the mistake that everybody makes with these franchises.
They could have made a movie every 10 years of just sweaty, ripped men and stuff like that, and women would have went and seen it, right? Oh, yeah. But instead, they made horrible women.
That would have been funny.
You know why? It's because of goddamn Tumblr.
Yeah.
Yep.
I couldn't even believe how bad the movies were when I first saw them, man. I didn't hate The Last Jedi when I first saw it. Then the more I thought about it, the worse it got.
I hated it when I first saw it.
I hated parts of it when I saw it, and then I thought about it over the next couple hours after I watched it. It was horrible.
I hated it in general. Heck, not even the Lego sets could save the fucking Last Jedi. That's how you know it's bad.
And the Lego Star Wars games were horrible, too.
No, I mean, when I say Lego Star Wars, I mean, the sets.
Yeah. Their sets were bad.
The Last Jedi sets were god-awful, too.
They're...
don't get me wrong, Rise of Skywalker shit, but the sets were actually kind of fire. We actively got, an accurate Kylo Ren shuttle.
Wow.
And that was actually kind of fire, because the old one for The Force Awakens was based off concept art. So it had the wrong color and the wrong wind function.
Well, yeah.
So that's more on Disney's part than Lego's part.
That's kind of what I'm hoping the new Thomas merch is. It's based on concept art. They just have to get it out.
Hopefully.
But
I just hope they keep the characters that are confirmed for it.
Yeah.
Did you hear who got leaked for it?
Rhaenyra is in there. I know that.
Yeah, Rhaenyra, Oliver, Duck, Bill.
Bill, which means more than likely Ben.
Yeah, but so far Bill just got leaked.
Yeah.
Scruffy got leaked.
Yeah, that's a weird one. That's one where I'm like, that's gotta just be for the fans, right?
they had...
Oh, yeah.
In my opinion, they had the perfect time over the last few years to make if they wanted to ever remake the old originals, right, for Star Wars, right, because they're getting they're not outdated and you can still watch them even 20 years from now and still love them, but they're literally as outdated as possible. You could just remake them word for word, bar for bar, right,
And they'd still probably find a way to fuck it up.
Obi-Wan's Ewan McGregor.
They would make Luke.
They'd
make Luke Lukeetta or something like that.
Yeah, they'd make Luke transgender, and Leia would be black.
No, Leia would be the main hero. Han would be black.
Yeah, but I'm saying if they ever...
Chewie would be...
Chewie would talk.
Yeah, Chewie would talk like he did in behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But if they ever wanted to make
Darth Vader would be some generic white guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not even Luke. Not even Anakin Skywalker. He'd just be a generic white guy.
So it's like a parody of Star Wars, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It would be like Spaceballs, but worse.
Yeah.
Spaceballs, but worse because they
Space-
would actively be.
Trying to be serious.
They'd be trying to be serious. I hope it is called The Search for More Money. By the way, the Spaceballs sequel.
As it should be.
Like, I just hope when it actually comes out, they spell it with the accent, the Soich.
Did you guys want to go see that in the theaters?
I do want to fucking see that.
All right.
That is dumb.
I hope to hell that they lampoon the hell out of the new Star Wars stuff.
As they should.
It's gonna be fantastic. I'll tell you that. Anyways, hopefully.
The Barf, like, what happened? Ah, the actor died, so we replaced him with a woman.
Why?
Money.
Why? Because that's what the kids are into. They're not.
No, but I wish Lego would, because I know they can't, because
A Lego Spaceballs line would go hard.
Oh yeah, definitely. No, but I was referring to Cody. I think if I remember correctly, Lego can't do Legends material anymore because of Disney.
Yeah.
So we only got like, I think 1, 2, 3, like 4. We got 4 Old Republic sets. If 5 of you want to count, I think 5 of you want to count Darth Revan's polybag for the fourth, May the 4th promo.
Yeah.
Then we got 1 for the Force Unleashed.
Force Unleashed was a great video
Yeah, and
game.
it only got 1 set. And the figures are kind of mid, other than like the Battle Damage Darth Vader and the
the only
Star Killer. I guess technically his figure's okay.
the only reason
Sorry, I blinked out when his name was for a second.
the
I
only
was trying to think of what is. I had the figure in my head, but I just couldn't think of the name for a good second.
the only reason Darth Vader lost against Starkiller in that game was because he got overconfident in thinking he could defeat him and stuff like that. He could have defeated him if he wanted to, if he would actually tried.
Okay, so I think. Hear me out. Would you agree that the Wii version's better because the Stormtroopers are actually kind of like Clone Troopers looking?
Yeah, the DS version of those games sucked because they cut out so much content.
The DS has Force Unleashed games.
Yes.
Oh.
They had so much cut out.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right. That's another Star Wars episode. We've done, what, 2 now?
Oh, this one's basically the death of Star Wars because they're getting it into bad hands. And
All right. Yeah, we're
37 minutes in.
57 minutes in. I think that's a good spot to call it.
Oh yeah, for a comeback episode, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, we didn't really go anywhere. This is not abnormal for this podcast.
Next time we
died.
actually need a a topic and we completely
To be fair, we finally had a topic we stayed on
yeah.
Yeah, we did.
somewhat.
Yeah. I think our next 3 should be that idea we discussed with, like, reviewing movies from our childhood.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
perfect.
So, all right. And maybe we'll film all 3 of those the same day.
Oh.
We could film
Have
all.
we not
could
Have we not learned from the last time we tried to do 2 episodes?
two at most.
No, we did 2 episodes in a day when we watched Frozen. Remember that?
Yeah, but you don't remember what happened the first time we did it.
Okay, the first
Missed-
time we did it, that's true. It went
The
to hell.
Sean
But
slur cut.
oh, yep, the slur cut, which you will never see. Tyler deleted it. It's lost media. Never gone forever. It's gone. You're never gonna see it.
You saying that now some hacker's gonna hack my phone and find it. Dude.
All right, we could.
Sean gonna get us canceled.
I would.
All right, we can do 2 in the next, time we meet up for this.
Yeah.
I
So
don't get how this helps people.
I don't know. I feel like it would be.
It's the pain when it hits your finger.
I just feel the need to stab Sean with it.
No, it's the
You
lead.
feel the need to stab me with with a completely unsharp circular object.
Still hurts you, doesn't it?
That came in with force, you dick.
Still hurts?
It
Yes.
did. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my brass knuckle.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So that's our opinion on recent Star Wars shit. Thank you all very much for watching. I'm Sean the Kid 1979. I review albums. If you want to hear more of me talk about shit that I enjoy, you can subscribe to my channel. Tyler, where can they find you?
I'm Pop Tart Snake on YouTube. I do games and pretty much narrations. That's about it.
And Cody doesn't have anything.
Nope, not yet.
All right. So thank you. So until next time, I'm Sean.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Cody.
And we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!
Beat him up now!
Fuck! No! Ah! Shit!